Seemlytuber back at it again with another video, and you know I'm about to get hella pro-black with this one because this story a little bit upset me. I would feel some type of way if somebody did this to me, and I'm gonna do this one a little bit different. I'm gonna let it play, and then I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna talk about what's going on in this video. I'm gonna talk about this lady, because I'll give her a little bit of respect. I'm gonna talk about this lady while this video is going on. So we're gonna pull this up, we're gonna get it started, we're gonna get into this. All right, let's do this. Let's get it started. All right. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button as well, and tune into some more videos. We're going to be going into a whole lot of more topics. So I'm going to be a little bit more active and stuff. I'm back at it. I'm back at it for the year. Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom. Let's go.
His confrontation with a black teenager in a New York hotel was caught on camera over the holidays. Cell phone video shows Mia Ponsetto accusing 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. of stealing her iPhone last month. Ponsetto was arraigned over the weekend and freed on supervised release. She was charged with attempted robbery, attempted grand larceny, endangering the welfare of the child, and attempted assault. We spoke with Ponsetto and her attorney, that's Sharon Gatan, just hours before her arrest last week. This morning, we began where we left off on Friday.
Okay, so first things first. They gave her attempted assault, even though everybody that's seen this video and knows the background of this video and the incident that happened. She assaulted a child. So they're giving her leniency already. They're giving her favoritism in the courts already. And watch how she comes in this interview.
You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone. And then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. Okay, so that's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. Oh, so I don't say you're 22. I am.
Hey, oh, what? Man, what? Bro, it doesn't matter. The hotel had your phone. And when they take it from the top, you're going to hear some things. She's going to start lying right off the bat. But they're giving you favoritism in the courts already. You tackled that child. You're not getting an assault charge on a minor. You're getting an attempted assault charge, even though you football tackled a child. Okay, let's get back into this.
The hotel did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone. I did first get my belongings returned to me. So, maybe it wasn't him, but at the same time, how is it so that as soon as I get asked to leave the premises, after I had accused this person of stealing my phone, how is it that all of a sudden they just miraculously have my phone when I come back? And it didn't seem as if my accusations really bothered the son and the father, because they were just enjoying a nice meal right after this whole encounter. But all I'm saying,
I don't know if you.
Yeah, I want this to be over, and I'm sorry. So, to make this short and sweet, Gayle.
Yeah. I want to go back to that day. Take us back to that day.
Come on, bro. How you gonna say you tackled a child that was minding his business, chatting it up with his dad while he texted on his phone? You tackled the dude talking about, you got my phone. I know it was you. You gonna talk about just because they're having a nice meal after you assault him does not mean that. I'm telling you, bro. The privilege be strong with some people. I wish I could go up to some random person in a store or in a hotel, a high-class hotel, and tell the manager they stole my phone, and I could feel privileged enough that the manager's gonna stop the only black people that are leaving that residence, and tell them, you got her phone, give it to her, or we're gonna make an issue out of this. I wish I had that privilege, but let's get back into this.
We've all seen the video.
Okay, so I arrived back to the hotel after grabbing some Starbucks. I had noticed my phone had been missing, so I just approached the hotel manager, asked him if he could kindly just check the footage. In my opinion, I was like, okay, any person walking down could possibly be the person that might have had my phone. I wasn't racial profiling whatsoever. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like a woman of color. I'm Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican.
You keep saying you're Puerto Rican. Does that mean that you can't be racist because you're is that what you mean?
Okay, let me tell this for anybody that doesn't understand. Anybody can be racist. I can be racist. I might speak on things of racial matters in a neutral ground, and I might speak on all sides with no favoritism. But anybody can be racist. Anybody can discriminate against somebody. Anybody can racial profile someone. She is not above that because she's Puerto Rican. And it's a well-known fact that Puerto Ricans don't like black people like that. They really don't. And it's a well-known fact that older generations of Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Hispanics, white people included, think they're better than black people. And it's clearly shown that you see how she followed up with the Puerto Rican. She said, I'm Greek, so that means you're partly white. She started naming off all this other nonsense. So she went and got a DNA test before she went and did public interviews. So she could try and prove that she's not racist, even though race does not define being a racist person. You could be racist and be black. You could be racist and be Asian. Just like anybody can be, I'm not gonna say the word, but look it up in the dictionary. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm thinking about. Anybody can be that because that's an ignorant person. In the dictionary, the definition of it is an ignorant person. It might have some significant background to black people, but yes, the definition of it is an ignorant person. If you want to go up and try to explain that to a black person, I don't advise it. But yeah, let's get back into this because she's about to start chatting the lies up.
Well, I would disagree that people of color can be racist too. Do you believe that you should pay a price for this?
I don't feel that my accusation is a crime.
But it's more than the accusation. It's the way that you tackled him, it seems, on the videotape. What would you do differently? You said that you look at that tape and that's not who you are.
I think I could have just asked the hotel manager. So yes, I could have stepped aside, or the father and I. We immediately could have started just speaking at a lower tone, and probably that would have handled the whole situation a lot better.
With all due respect, when Mr. Harold was talking to you, it seemed to me that he was responding to you because you had accused his son.
I'm saying that both of us. I said that both of us.
You should listen to black people.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
The bottom line is this issue is much bigger than I think Mia is appreciating, and she sees it as a very simple thing.
Attorney Sharon Gatan sat with Ponsetto through.
Bruh. It's called no accountability. That's what that's called. Some people out here in the world think because the color of your skin, you're better than someone else. That's like, there's some light-skinned people out there that think they're better than every other black person, and you have no accountability for your actions because you think your skin color dignifies you to be better than someone. You're not better than anyone. We're all of the same human race. You're not better than anyone, and some of these females and these women need to be held accountable for their actions. This is what happens when you don't hold women accountable for their actions. If a man would have done this, we would have been in jail immediately. It don't matter what race you were. If you would have tackled another man and tried to steal his phone, you would have been in jail that night. They wouldn't have had to go and hunt you down in another state. You would have been in jail that night. You would have been in jail within 30 minutes. Women are held to a different standard. laws are kind of like thrown out of the window when a woman kind of does something. It's like a woman could flash her assets at certain cops, and they'll get let off. Let a dude do something like that at a female cop. You're getting a charge and you're going to jail. And you might get beat on body cam. They might beat the brakes off of you. Let's just be honest. This is called no accountability. She is not held accountable for her actions. She's trying to say that when the father was talking to her about the issue, that they could have talked at a lower tone, but when you hear in the video, she's like, I'm not letting you leave with my phone. So she's already checked out of the conversation. She's already checked out of the conversation. He said, when you see two black people, you just assume that they stole your stuff. And she's like, no, I'm not letting you leave without my phone. She totally ignored what he even said. So right off the bat, how are we supposed to have a civil conversation when you skip past the conversation? You went straight to racism. That was racist. And if she said that the hotel found her phone, unlike what everybody else knows that she found it in the cab, so where did the hotel find the phone? I want to know, where did they find the phone? If you're facing charges, I think you should know where they found your phone. Where did they find your phone? She's lying. She's lying. She doesn't want to be held accountable for her actions. She thinks that you can assault a child and scar them for the rest of their life. What does that little boy gotta sleep at night? He gotta go to sleep that night. He might be in shock right now and he might just be glossing over the incident. But what happens when he goes to sleep at night and he's like, this is what I have to deal with for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life on this planet, I gotta worry about one day somebody coming up and telling me, you stole my stuff. Cops, get him. Hotel manager, get him. Kick him out of the hotel. Valet, hold his car keys. Don't let him go anywhere until the cops get here. You gotta worry about incidents like that for the rest of your life. Because we don't hold certain individuals of certain colors, or if you're closer to a certain color and you don't look like you're my skin color, or you don't look like you're black, then you're definitely held to a better standard than moi. Just with the hair, she's held to a different standard than anyone of the black race. And she's chatting it up and she's lying through her teeth saying she's not, but we all know it's true. Some people think they're better than others. They need to humble themselves. You need to sit down, learn a little bit, and learn that you're not. We're all in the same boat. I'm tired of this colored people crap because everybody, when a person of color wants to act racist towards a black person, they bring up, I'm also a person of color. No, nobody wants to hear that nonsense anymore. Let's see what else she has to say. How much more we got? Man, I'm not watching this whole 6 minutes.
Through the entire interview and wanted her client to feel empowered to tell her own story. But Catan also felt it important to provide context on Ponsetto's state of mind at the time of the incident.
So let me just boil it down. She was a 22-year-old woman alone in New York. No one is with her. Her entire contacts, flight arrangements, Wi-Fi, emails, Apple Pay, her funds, her money is all on that phone. She agreed that her behavior and her actions were definitely less than elegant, shall we say, and less than graceful and less than what anyone else would do. And she agreed, and she wouldn't have repeated it.
It's been reported that your phone was returned to you by an Uber driver. Is that true?
That is not true because I arrived at the hotel with my phone in my hand.
Okay, who returned your phone to you?
The hotel receptionist.
Mia, where had the phone been?
Why don't we ask the hotel receptionist?
Mia, to be honest, I'm telling you, you seem to be not remorseful, to have no contrition, that you're almost a little flippant about this. You have to understand, for this teenage boy who says that he was shattered, who said that he was traumatized, this
I'm
is a big deal.
traumatized.
You're traumatized.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. He is honestly, he's 14, and that's what they're claiming. Yeah, I'm 22. I've lived probably just the same amount of life as him. Like,
I'm done with this. Man, I'm done. I am done with this. I'm done with this. She out here in a whole nother world. This is what you call no accountability. Bro, I'm so done with this, bro. Where in any court would that fly for anybody that was black? Or any man for that fact? How you traumatized? You traumatized because you got put out there on the internet for being racist, and now you wanna go back on, oh, I'm a person of color. You ain't even apologizing. Talking about we both could have talked at a lower tone. No, you needed to lower your tone in that video, and you needed to ask nicely or actually search the hotel or actually ask the hotel workers where your phone was. She lying. It was in the Uber. I know it was in the Uber. She lying. She lying. I hope they take her to jail. Take her to jail. She lying. Whoo! I'm telling you, bro. Some of these females, they think they're above the law. She the type that'll put her hands on a man, and then when the dude go like, yo, I done told you, don't put your hands on me. And then when he go and backhand her, she be running to the law because she done beat on him for like 2 to 3 months straight, thinking it's funny, laughing, and then he just snaps one day. She done broke the dude down mentally, and then from beating on him and being abusive, and then like he just snaps one day, and then she's like, "Oh, you can't do that." Well, you beat me for 3 months straight. Like at a certain point, I'm human too, and that's exactly what she's denying. She's denying that this boy is a child. She's saying that this kid is beneath her. To say that you're 22 years old. You're a grown woman. If you were in New York by yourself and you couldn't handle the pressure of something like this happening, you didn't need to be there. You didn't need to be there. Why were you there if you can't handle yourself in tough situations? In tough situations, you resort to being racist? What does that go to show for you? You might have lived the same amount of time as him. You're way less mature than him. I'm pretty sure any man or any boy at the age of 14 would not resort to being racist as the first thing when they lose their phone and they're in a place by themselves. Maybe they think, maybe I should go to the receptionist, call my phone company, ask somebody, can I use your phone to get Verizon, AT&T's, or whatever companies you're with? Tell them, can you track my phone? Because they have that. Tell them, activate the service on my account, track where my phone is. Huh. No, I'm going to stop the first black people I see and tell them you got my phone. Then I'm going to go and do an interview and tell them they had my phone. It appeared back up soon as I left. So I knew it was them. I knew it was them Negroes. Yeah, that's what she's saying. That's what she's basically implying. They had it and they gave it back after they made her leave the premises. She's basically saying they had it and she don't care. Go talk about assaulting a child. You're 22 years old. You football tackled a child. That's a football tackle. She slung him and drug him to the ground. You're gonna talk about they're being lenient and they're giving you attempted assault. You should get full-blown assault on a minor. What is this? You're getting privilege and you're still not holding yourself accountable. And nobody else is holding you accountable because they're being lenient with you. I bet she went and talked sweet in that courtroom, but she got on this interview, she got in front of another black person and she wanted to show out. She wanted to get sassy. She wanted to invoke her power on Gayle King. And I might not like Gayle King, but she tried to get racist with Gayle King. She said, no, we're not gonna have that. She basically told Gayle King to shut up on her show. She told Gayle King to shut up. I'm talking on her show. If that ain't privilege, what is? We need to hold people accountable for their actions. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Any other man will admit when he's wrong. Any regular man. There's some people out here that in denial too. There's women that will admit when they're wrong. It might take a while, but eventually they'll admit. She done had time to process and get together her emotions. She still does not want to admit that she was wrong. You can't say, I might have been overblown in my actions. It did say, I think they still have my phone. That means you don't regret your actions. That means you think you were right. Anybody that thinks that you weren't right is wrong. That's all I got for this one. Hold people accountable. Like, come on. And get out of here with that. You can't be racist if you're a person of color. Person of color is some made up term that we made up in America anyway. It's not people of color. I'm not a person of color. Call me African American, call me black, call me my ancestors' name, call me African or whatever. You don't call, I'm not no person of color. Stop degrading me to this group of color, and then you got people like this that want to go to it when they acting racist. They want to say, oh, I'm also a person of color. No, don't include me in that group because y'all want to go to that when y'all acting racist. Out here tackling kids. Come on, somebody tell me if I would have football tackled a child in a hotel, if I wouldn't have been in jail within 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Especially if it was somebody that was white. They'd have had me in handcuffs in less than 10. Cops would have been running down the street in 5 on foot. Let alone if it's a black child. Let me would have tackled a little Timmy. Little Timmy running, trying to leave the hotel. Bro, I probably would have got shot by the father. Then I would have got a couple bullets by the cops. Come on, bro. Let's be honest. She's privileged and she's not being held accountable. Even in the court system, they're not holding her accountable because she should have got full assault on a minor. That would have been a little Timmy, a little Karen. That would have been a little Karen, and her. What that would have been her and her person of color self would have tackled a little Karen. She would have seen what would have happened. She ain't tried that to none of the white couples that were leaving out. She even says it in the interview. It's in a point in the interview. She's like, she said, I was stopping everybody. And then she goes and she says, I wasn't stopping everybody. I just stopped them. And you're like, so you just stopped the black people, basically. You just stopped the black people. She was like, I stopped select few. To try to not say she just stopped them. Because that's what she did. She just stopped them. She didn't stop anybody else, just them. So what is that? You're pointing out one group of people, you're selecting them out of everyone there, and you're making sure you stop them and you get the hotel manager to help you as well. What are you doing if you're not being racist? What is that? You're racial profiling at the least. Let's take racism off the table. You're racial profiling at least. Aren't you? I can't see it no other way. With the context added now, and with her attitude in this interview, and with her starting out by saying, I'm a person of color, yeah, you were being racist. Because anybody that falls back on their descent and their culture and whatever they're mixed with, when they say some off the wall stuff, yeah, you're just be like, yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, but she could have said, I know I sound like I'm being racist right now, but I'm not. Nah, she come out, I'm mixed with this and that. I'm a person of color. I can't be racist. See, that's what happens when you listen to people on Jubilee. You listen to black people on Jubilee talking about, I'm black, I can't be racist. Racism is an institutional. Nope. You can be racist too. Boo boo, they fooled you. Yeah, you are mistaken. Anybody of any color can be racist to another person. Okay? Just because they changed the definition does not help you out of this thick, muddy water that you're in now. Hey, you wanted to go out and tackle little kids, deal with the charge. I hope they add another one on there after this interview. Oh, I hope she go in there. I'm sorry for my actions in court. And they be like, but in this interview, you said you ain't apologetic. You went off. You told her be quiet. I'm talking. But yo, that's all I got for this one. Hold each other accountable. I shouldn't be having to make videos on stuff like this. This shouldn't be happening, especially with all this focus on it. Then you actually get an incident that is of that category, and then you're like, wow. And you can't deny it at this point. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't give you the right to assault a child just because you're in a place and you're lost, you lost your phone, and you don't know what to do. That doesn't give you the right to assault someone. If that gave the right to assault someone, we'd have a whole lot of deaths, we have a whole lot of crime, we have a whole lot of everything going on. If you just got a pass for losing your phone, you just in a rage from losing your phone, so you just went out and shot someone. That sounds crazy, don't it? So you shouldn't get a pass. Hold her accountable, give her charges, let her do her little community service they're gonna give her, and go on talking about she's scarred as well. I'm out, yo. Make sure y'all hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Seemlytuber out. Peace.